comes out through there. So this is the sieve to prevent dirt from choking. So there's a sieve. And then if you want to open it, see there's a lock here and there's another one, double-sided lock. So press and turn.
At which time do you need to open it?
You open it when you see it's working below normal. So blowing very well, and all of that you see not, then you have to check. Mostly the problem we have with this is got to do with, you see, when you turn it, then you can just lift it. This is a seal, a rubber seal that prevents it so that it can be airtight.
Okay.
And this is the spindle, and this is the rotor. So you can see it's a very simple electromagnetic pump.
Wow.
Yes, you can just take everything out. Hands are separate. Very, very simple one. Hands are quite stable. You can have this. Let me try again. Usually it comes with some little oil on it from the factory. And it's magnetic. So it tries to always blow it. And this is how it looks like. So this is why we've got a rotor. This is the spindle. And then there's an end cap inside. The same end cap is found at the tip. So at the ends of the spindle, you're supposed to have an end cap that will accommodate it. Okay, so this end cap, when it loses, you cannot function properly. You cannot have it done. So you can put it in the gloves. You push it inside. And in the same way you open, you can use the same way you close it. So you press and you turn clockwise. You press and you turn anti-clockwise. You open. You press, ensuring all the locks are well set.
Alright.
Then you turn. Then the locks. Okay. The same way you open. So when you do that, then you can put a sleeve. This one is a connector to the tubes. So you want to try?
Yeah.
So you open it like you are breaking it. Like you are breaking something. No, like you are breaking it. Break it.
Wow.
And press and turn clockwise. You open this.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Fix it back.
It's also some magnets.
Ceramic. It doesn't degrade, nothing. But, so press it, make sure everything is, it's totally down on both sides before you turn. So you almost lost the pump.
Wow!
Alright, so there we go. You put it back. Simple. And you put the connector. So this is what we'll use for the return, recirculating. So the principle of operation is simple. We have a pump, this one. Like I said, we've modified this into this. We've removed the sieve and we fixed a connector. That is like a stand onto this one. Okay? And then the outlet, we've modified and we put a valve.
Okay.
There's a hose there to bring in air, suck in air, and then blow it through the water. So if I'm fixing this, I fix it this way. It's on the stand. Then I connect it. Then you put it on. Yeah. It's working. Can you hear the sound? So you hear that sound? Can you hear the sound from here?
Yes.
Exactly, that's the sound that is drawing in air. If I put my hand here, so it stops.
And the gas stops.
Yes, it stops. There's no air. I remove my hand, there's air. So it's drawing air. Okay. And what this is also doing, like I told you earlier, it's actually, it's also at the same time sending the waste. You can see that it's agitating the waste.
Yes.
Okay. It's sending the waste by centrifugal action to the center.
Okay.
So when it gets to the center, you see what is under the water, the hose. So when it sends the waste to the center, you see when you have a cup, you put in water and you try to stir it. At the end of the day, you find the waste at the center.
Exactly.
It's the same thing this pump is doing.
Wow.
So we send all the waste to the center because it's trying to move the water in that centrifugal.
And then it will have to come through this pump.
Exactly. So that the hose. So when it gets to the center, then the hose will pick it and bring it here. You understand? So it picks it and brings it here to the bucket, and then that is where we have our waste master. So it actually sieves it. Let me show you how it works. With our waste master, let me just disconnect this one because I'm going to show you how to draw the water. So gradually now we know what happens to the waste. The waste needs to come to the center for collection by the hose. Before the collection is done, this is what happens. This unit is what actually sieves the waste. So if I put this in there, water coming through the hose into the unit, it goes down. As it's trying to come up, it sieves it. This mesh sieves the waste and keeps it underneath. Okay, and then the filtered water comes up. So it has been filtered. When it comes up, we need it back. That's why we put a pump here on top of this to pump it back through this one into the pump. You get it? So I'm going to fix this. This is how you fix it.
Okay.
You let this side go down because if you go straight like this, it will get blocked. See, it will get blocked here. You see, it will get blocked because of the projection here. So you have to turn it this way. You shift it this way. Once it goes underneath, then you can
put it right.
Push this one in there.
Okay.
Yes, you can push this one.
Okay. So, what is the rationale behind this waste that has been collected from the pump to be injected back?
Yes, the reason.
After it has arrived to this stage, which content does this waste have for you to pump it back? What is the use?
Okay. Let me explain something here. What we are doing here, this is not just an ordinary bucket, you see, but it's supposed to be a habitat for bacteria, good bacteria, for that matter. In regard to that, we are talking about nitrobacter that stays inside this. Naturally, once we put in protein, it will start forming. The bacteria will be attracted to the protein as it passes through the water. They will start staying in there. And then we have also nitrosomonas that gets trapped in that mesh here. So once the waste comes, the bacteria works on the waste. Biological processes happening.
Which good does it do to the fish?
Good. We call something the nitrification cycle, where we have nitrates going to nitrite and nitrite free nitrogen. So you have ammonia put in the water through the protein feed. So ammonia is produced NH3. We need to break the H and then the N. We can separate the N there. Free nitrogen won't do anything to that. So we use that biological process through this and that to ensure that the fishes do not die. Exactly. So that is exactly what this system is. But then, because the waste will be too much, we have provided an outlet. And the outlet is supposed to help you reduce the waste from the system, which becomes useful for crop production. So you'll be doing your vegetables, and then this is where you can tap the waste. It is so impossible to just tap the waste from the water, unless of course you are draining everything.
Yes.
But with this system, you can easily tap the waste. All the waste from the system, once you put in feed, they go, they release through feces, and then you can pick it through the system, and then to your crop fields as foliar fertilizer. So you can fertigate your soil.
Pre-irrigation.
Exactly. So you can easily even connect this directly to your beds, and then anytime you open it, you stir. So if you want to remove the waste, you don't have to remove this. Once the water is coming, okay, you pick one of the PVC pipes, and then you stir. Put off the pump first. You stir. As you stir, you open this. All the waste on top and everything is being flushed out. So you have to stir, so that, like we are doing, you have to agitate the system. But then the pump should be off. So I'm going to now show you how we can set the system to flow from here to this one.